Was it meant to happen? Were you meant to make that decision? Were you meant to end up here? Were you meant to end up with who you're with? What does that mean? Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Amy. I'm a witch, a spiritual guide, and an energy healer. If you're not new here, you already knew that. And hey, welcome back. I love ya. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that little bell button if you haven't already. And if you find value in this video, oh my gosh. Look, if this video resonates with you or you really like it, I would like to know that you really like it, and how you tell me you like it is by telling me you like it. Thanks. Okay, so I want to talk about this concept of fate, destiny, and then meant to be, because I actually don't believe that they're all the same thing, and I think it's important to distinguish between them, because I do find myself often saying, I really feel like this was meant to happen. I think that this is something that was meant to be, and if that was meant to be, then it would have happened. And especially when you're dealing with manifestations, witchcraft, the law of attraction, and various other forms of manifesting, co-creating, and changing your reality, then it is important to notice the things that are meant to be in your life and the things that are not meant to be in your life. Before I talk about what I mean by meant to be, I want to go back to what we all think I mean, and then we'll go forward to what I actually mean. So, destiny. Destiny is the idea that a deity or a greater spirit or consciousness has laid out a plan for your life, that it is your destiny to be a certain person, to be with a certain person. And not only is it not a part of your free will to choose these things because they were chosen for you, but you're also going to be fine with the fact that you didn't have the freedom to choose what was best for you. Now, this is not to say that you don't have free will, because people do have free will, but destiny just kind of forgets about that. You know, it lets people make the mistakes that they want to mistake, and it kind of acts like the bad things that you do in your life are you using your free will, and the good things that happen in your life are the destiny part. Like, that's part of the perfect plan for you. And the rest of it is shit that you shouldn't have done. Fate, I feel like, is similar, but it's less of like a mission statement, right? So destiny is like, I was destined to be a veterinarian and save thousands of puppy lives. You know what? If you were destined to be a veterinarian and save thousands of puppy lives, props, because I support veterinarians. They're important. My pup wouldn't be alive without one, and lots of pups have that situation. So, fate, however, is like chance that isn't chance. So it's like, I was fated to meet you in this place. It's fate that we're together. It's like, it really is. It's like, no matter what your decisions are, no matter how you exercise your free will, this is my interpretation. No matter how you exercise your free will, like, say you turn left and then there's something in the road, and so you have to turn right, and it was fate for you to turn right anyway, because then you were going to step on a wet newspaper, and then you were going to slip, and then some girl was going to trip over you, and then you fell in love with her. So if you'd have turned left and kept going, that wouldn't have happened. But fate arranged events so that no matter what, you still had to go back the other way and step on that newspaper, get tripped on, and fall in love. It's like a rom-com. Fate to me is like a rom-com. And I don't think I have to finish explaining how I feel about that. We've got free will, guys, and it's not all bad. Okay, what do I mean when I say It was meant to happen. We were meant to be here. These things were meant to coalesce to become the thing that they're becoming. Before you were born, you didn't have a physical body. Okay, so just imagine with me that you are in your celestial form. You are energy, you're pure energy, and you are deciding to be reincarnated now as a human on earth to live through your life and have the experiences that you're going to have here, because you can't have those experiences as a pure energy form. So you sit down with a council of people, other spirits, other entities, your family and your friends and your spirit guides and various other elders and things, and you create a plan for your life. You create a plan for the things that you want to experience and the things that you want to accomplish and who you want to be as a person so that you can evolve the next time that you reincarnate. And then you agree on that plan, and then you're born, and you immediately forget all of that, except your higher self, the part of you that is fully awake while you're asleep, and the part of you that you can connect to when you're meditating or when you're doing a gut check. That part of you still knows what the plan is. And so you as a person are essentially part of God. You're part of the greater energy, and you're steering yourself. You're checking in with yourself to see where you should be going and what you should be doing. And it's not the same as checking with your conscience or praying, God, like, what do I do now? The power is within you. You just don't remember it or always have the ability to access it while you're fully awake, while you're conscious. So when I say this thing was meant to happen, what I mean is I am coming into alignment with the plan that I agreed was for me, for this life. And the more things start to line up and the more coincidences are discovered in my life, if you couldn't tell, I don't believe in coincidences, but this is why. The more things line up and the more things work and make sense, and the more you learn and the more your mind explodes and the more you wake up, the more things are happening the way they're meant to be. And you are actively, as a person, using your free will to choose these things, because you're seeing a glimpse of what your life could be, what it means, what it's for, and you're actively choosing, or not, you don't have to, but if you don't choose these things, then you come unsynced. And you can do that. You can live your life however you want to live it. You can do whatever you want. It's not even necessarily going to be bad. It'll just be different. And then maybe you need to come back and learn these same lessons you plan to learn this life in the next life, and that's fine. Everybody has a different type of experience they need to have, and everybody has different, physical lives that they go through, different numbers of physical lives that they go through to reach the conclusions they're going to reach. And even so, in the end, we're all going to have a slightly different perspective, but we're also we're partly responsible for everybody else experiencing these things as well, because I'll get that in another video. We're all psychically linked. Anyway, in another video. So when I'm saying this thing was meant to happen, or I was meant to be here, or I was meant to meet you, what I'm saying is my choices are lining up with the plan that my higher self agreed on, put together, and I'm allowing my higher self to guide me to the point that I am starting to experience some of the events and whatnot that my higher self knows I need to experience. And that is what I mean when I say this was meant to be. Let me know if that made sense to you. What do you think of fate, destiny, and meant to be? Oh, stop the air quotes. Okay. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. Also, if you want to DM me on Instagram, I'm totally willing to talk whenever. If you're not following me on Instagram, you should do that. It's a lot of fun. I post pictures of my dog, and I post my thoughts and spiritual inspiration and my artwork and various other things that are happening in my life, and it's a good time. If you want to support me and my videos and see more of them and help me write my book and stuff, that would be super cool. Go ahead and check out my Patreon. First level patrons will receive a free tarot or oracle reading from me. You will also get the opportunity to have input on future videos and a video shout out as well. And you'll get to join the online spiritual community that we are building together. So if you want to be a part of the inner circle, head on over to Patreon. And as always, thank you so much for being here, you guys. Have a beautiful night.